Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. In this video today, we are going to be doing another episode of our Start, Bench, and Cut series in which you guys send in 3 players. Tell me whether you're current gen or next gen. I break it down both for current and next gen. And then I start one of your players, bench one, and then one ultimately does get cut. Now, the reason for this video is because a lot of times you are deciding whether let's say you have 2 power forward positions and there's 3 players between them. You got to know which power forward you guys want to start, bench, and then ultimately sell. So it's kind of, I like doing this because it is kind of realistic for what a lot of people need and want. And so hopefully I can help out your squad today. Whether I get to your comment or not, hopefully somebody's kind of start, bench, cut is similar to what you're looking for and need answers to. So obviously, again, I'm going to be doing them for both current and next gen. I know a lot more about current gen than next gen, so if some of my predictions are off for next gen, I do apologize. Before we dive any deeper, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we're on the road to 60,000 subscribers. The first one is a very, very good one from my guy Christopher. Says Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Paul George all opal version at the small forward position on current gen. So this is probably one of the tougher ones that we're going to have to cover today. I think every base card, if we take all their base cards and kind of go from there, I think I got to start KD, bench Paul George, and cut LeBron James on current gen just because LeBron James doesn't like to shoot corner threes. Now on next gen, the way I think I would lean is starting LeBron, benching KD, and cutting Paul George. I just think LeBron is kind of the biggest difference maker, especially on next gen with that butter release. Here we got one from Ronnie Burner here, Lonzo, Magic, and D-Rose. And okay, he's got 2 of them. So the first one, Lonzo, Magic, or D-Rose. On current gen, the way I'd go is start Magic, bench Rose, cut Lonzo. And yeah, I like Lonzo. On next gen, start Magic, bench Rose, cut Lonzo. And then the other one, D-Rose, Walt, or Lonzo. So between those 3, I'm pretty sure the way I would go, same way. Start Rose, bench Walt, and cut Lonzo. I love Lonzo Ball, but it's just getting to the point where some of these other point guards are starting to overshadow him, and I'm going that exact same order on next gen. This one from my guy MJ says Kermit, Giannis, or Paul George, and this is another very, very tough one. Let's say we're talking about the opal Giannis here. I think for me, I'm biased for Giannis, but that's just part of it. I'm gonna start Giannis, bench Kermit, and cut Paul George. Just kind of the way things gotta be on both current and next gen, just because I love Giannis, and Kermit is absolutely incredible. This one from my guy Jay, another point guard position. He says Wall, Luka, or Rose, and then just another very difficult one. Either way, both current and next gen, I think you gotta start Luka, and then Wall and Rose, you can debate a Wall. I'm taking Rose over Wall every day of the week. TWRS says Juan Carlos, Navarro, Wall, and Rose, and again, it's so tough between these types of guys. It really truly is. For me, and just guys, they're a little more well-rounded. I think I'm going to start Rose, bench Wall, and cut Juan. Although, if you're a cheeseball and like moving around screens, Juan is going to be the man with the plan. This one from the same guy, Sabonis, Cat, or Malone. If we're talking about Moses Malone, we got to start Moses, bench Cat, and cut Sabonis on current gen. Next gen, I don't know the Cat and Sabonis kind of predicament. That's pretty tough because Sabonis does have the Hall of Fame blinders. I think the way I'm going to go is start Moses, bench Sabonis, and cut Karl-Anthony Towns. This one from Clutch Falcon here says Anthony Davis, Nikola Jokic, or Dirk Nowitzki, and just another very, very tough one. Now, you can debate it either way. I think the way I would have to go is start Dirk, bench AD, and cut Jokic on current gen. And on next gen, you still got to start Dirk. I don't know about AD or Jokic. I think that's pretty tough. I'm going to just stick with that same order in Dirk, AD, and then ultimately cutting Nikola Jokic. This one from Yee is for kind of the no money spent budget ballers out there. Tyler, Hero, Ray Allen, and D'Lo. On current gen, the way I think I gotta go is starting Hero, benching Ray, and cutting D'Lo. Next gen, start Ray, bench Hero, cut D'Lo. Although I love D'Lo, you just gotta kind of think realistic in these kind of terms, and he just can't really compare to the other 2 guys. So there's a good one here from PJ. Sidney Wicks, Dave DeBusschere, Anton Jameson. In this particular situation, I'm going to start Sidney, bench Anton, and cut Dave DeBusschere on current gen. And next gen is going to be that exact same order. Dave's fine. I just think the release of Anton puts him that one step above Dave DeBusschere. We got one from Devin, Opal Westbrook with the new quick release, Allen Iverson or Brad Davis. Look, Allen Iverson is getting cut on both current and next gen, and I'm starting Opal Westbrook and benching Brad Davis. So that's a good question from TJ here. Brandon Roy, Vince Carter, or Scottie Pippen. Like I said, a very, very good question here. Honestly, guys, I'm struggling more with this one than anyone so far, just because each and every one of these guys does their own thing. For me, specifically, I'm going to start Scottie Pippen, bench Brandon Roy, and cut Vince Carter. And my reason for starting Scottie Pippen is just because he's that 6'8" great defender. Like, I love defense as much as the next guy, and I had a lot of success when I ran Grant Hill at the 2, and that's why I'm taking Scottie that one step ahead. Next gen, I'm not really sure because I haven't used any of these guys. Let's just stick with that exact same order. It's a good one coming in from Afonso. Says Opal Pippen, Opal Cedric Maxwell, or Pink Diamond Jack Marin. This one's pretty easy for me, but might not be easy for the majority of people. I'm starting Pippen, benching Cedric, and cutting Jack Marin, both current and next gen. This one from Alejandro, Cat, DeMarcus Cousins, and Aaron Baines. If there's ever been an easy one for me, this is it right here. At least current gen wise, start Cat, bench DeMarcus, cut Aaron Baines. Next gen, start Cat, bench DeMarcus, and cut Aaron Baines. Literally the same on current and next gen. This one from Jokubas. Current and gen, Opal, Jokic, Hakeem, and AD. And this one isn't as easy. I'm still going to go starting AD, benching. This was tough. I'm going to start AD, bench Hakeem, cut Opal, Jokic. On next gen, I think it's a little different because Hakeem Olajuwon's very, very good on next gen. On next gen, I'm going to go this way. I still think I got to start AD just because I've always loved him. Start AD, bench Hakeem, and cut Jokic. But it's just tough because I don't play as much next gen as I probably should. This one is Zion, PG, and Draymond. We're gonna go both current and next gen because I don't know what either gen means, but he says, I'm pretty sure it's either gen, but Zion, PG, Draymond. I think I gotta start Zion, bench Draymond, and cut Paul George. And I don't mind Paul George. I know it seems you guys are going to probably be like, Ty hates Paul George. It's not that. I just think what other guys can give me just gives me that little bit more. But start Zion, bench Draymond, and cut PG. Honestly, depends on Draymond's release on next gen. I don't know how good it is, but PG might be benched and Draymond might be cut on next gen. Here we get our first question with the Curry card. Juan Carlos Navarro, Don Ol, and Comic Curry. I'm going to start Juan, bench Curry, and cut Don Ol. And that's no disrespect towards Don Ol. That's on current gen. On next gen, I think it gets very, very tough. I think next gen, I still got to start Juan, bench Curry, and cut Don Ol. But Curry has to be just so incredible on next gen. Here you go, one from Loyal and True. Draymond, Lamar, or West on current gen. Start West, bench Draymond, and cut Lamar Odom. I don't think anything's ever been easier for me than this one. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Current next gen, give West the start, move Draymond to the bench. You just got to get Lamar Odom up out of there. Here we get another good one. Spencer Haywood, Sidney Wicks, or Draymond Green. Start Dre, bench Spencer, and cut Sidney Wicks. Although I love Sidney Wicks, I just think Spencer Haywood gives you that little bit more. LeBron, Giannis, and KD here obviously is a very, very tough one. If all of them are opals on current gen, start Giannis, bench KD, cut Bron. On next gen, start. I'm still gonna give the start to Giannis, bench Bron, and cut KD. That's just kind of my order. I do love LeBron James on next gen. Here one from Daniel, David Robinson, our first D-Rob sighting, Dirk or AD. Start D-Rob, bench AD, and cut Dirk Nowitzki. On current gen, next gen, bench or start D-Rob, bench Dirk, cut AD. Here you get one from Matt, James Harden, John Wall, or Magic Johnson. Start Magic Johnson, bench John Wall, and get James Harden up out of there, both current and next gen. Here we get our first tough one, and when I say tough, no, I mean it. Let's say this at the small forward position. Opal Paul George, Opal Tracy McGrady, or Opal LeBron James. This is tough. So at the small forward position, the order I would go is start on current gen, start PG, bench LeBron, and cut T-Mac. And the reason for it, I like T-Mac at the shooting guard position. I like Bron at the power forward position. So if we're talking about the small forward position, give me a Paul George. On next gen, start Bron, bench Paul George, and cut Opal T-Mac. And I love T-Mac. This was a tough one because we got West, D-Rob, and AD. If D-Rob's in the equation, you got to start D-Rob, bench West, and cut AD on both current and next gen. Here we get an interesting one from Juan here. Karl Malone, Kenyon Martin, or Draymond Green at the 5 on current gen. Start Draymond, bench Karl Malone, and cut Kenyon Martin. That's both current and next gen, honestly. Here we get a good one at the shooting guard small forward position. Diamond Clay, Pink Diamond Jack, Pink Diamond Malik Sealy. Start Sealy, bench Clay, cut Jack Marin. But again, this is a very, very close one. Next one here comes in from Kevin, Bill Walton, Ben Wallace, and Simbular, bro. Cut every single one of them, man. And honestly, hey, man, watch my No Money Spent series. This is an interesting one from my man's Chuka here. Diamond Clay, Diamond Healed, and Pink Diamond Ray Allen. On current gen, there's no doubt about it. Start Clay. I'm going to bench Ray Allen, cut Diamond Healed. Next gen, start Ray Allen, bench Diamond Clay, and cut Diamond Buddy Healed. We're going to do a couple more here. This one from Dan, Rudy Fernandez, Diamond Clay, and Amy Levine. Start Clay, bench Levine, and cut Rudy Fernandez. Levine and Rudy Fernandez is so close, though. I just think for their specific value, just pick up Levine on both current and next gen. But trust me, when I say I love Rudy Fernandez, no, I mean it. Here we get one from D Stio. That is a very, very good question. Current gen, Cat, Sabonis, and McHale, start Cat, bench Sabonis, cut Kevin McHale, and I love McHale. If it comes down to it though, I'd run Kevin McHale just because he's free, but trust me, I like Cat and Sabonis just that little bit more. Next gen, I'm gonna give that slight edge to Sabonis, starting Sabonis, benching Cat, and cutting Kevin McHale. Last one here from TyDeBo's burner account, so we're gonna talk about Opal Lee Mickey, Opal A Disney, and Jor Fraud. Okay, so we got Opal LeBron, Opal Anthony Davis, and Opal Michael Jordan. So if one of these guys, if one of these guys has to say one of them has to go, let's give Jordan the benefit of the doubt to make this fun. Let's say Dark Matter MJ. If it's between Dark Matter MJ, Opal Mickey, and Opal A Disney, I'm gonna start Jordan, bench LeBron, and cut A Disney on both current and next gen. Alright, that is going to wrap it up for our start, bench, and cut for this week. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Again, remember, I put out these tweets every weekend. Well, not every weekend. Usually, I try to do this about once a week. It's been crazy with the content lately, but usually I try to do these once a week because I think this can help your squad out a lot. Again, if you didn't get your answer to your question in obviously this video, comment it down below. I'm pretty sure there's going to be plenty of people that are looking for answers, looking to help each other out. I'll probably respond to a few of your guys' comments down below if you guys do need some help as well. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.